welcome to another video today. We are, if you're wondering where we are right now, if you can't see the signs, we are heading M6 northbound. We're going to sunny Lancashire. In fact, to be more specific, we are going to Burnley today. So it's Burnley we're going to, which is in Lancashire. And I've decided to take the M6 toll road just to see how much of a difference this road has on my journey. So I've used the M6 toll many years ago, before I was sort of driving trucks, but today, I mean, I have used this a couple of times in the past month or so, just because I've had to avoid the Birmingham backlog traffic, if you like. So I've decided to use it this morning because I am behind time very slightly. I have a booking time for 8 AM this morning, and I had to stop off for diesel. Now, some will say I should have planned my route a bit better than that. I should have got diesel yesterday, but I was running out of time in terms of finding parking. So I thought I'll fill up in the morning and I should be fine. Anyway, I left the truck stop this morning, and the nearest BP garage, I had to use BP this morning, was Rugby. So I got there, and Rugby, if you don't know Rugby, it's a fairly busy service station as it is. I had to use that one, it was the closest to me, and I was desperate for diesel. So I used that one, but I got there and there was quite a big queue to get in, so that's delayed me for my job this morning, which is not ideal. So I've decided to take the M6 toll, which is going to cost me £13.50. I've got to pay for it myself, not a problem, but under these specific circumstances, I can actually claim the money back through the business. So that's what I'm going to do this morning, is pay the £13.50 myself, because if you see in front of you now, I hope you can see in front of you, there's only one car in front of me this morning, and it's not busy. It's a clear run for me. So to that end, you know, yeah, it's now 5 to 6 in the morning. I know that if I go through Birmingham, that's sort of through the Midlands on the M6, I could well get caught up in very busy traffic this morning. So I don't want to risk being delayed even more. So I'm going to take this, like I said, take the M6. Let's see if the toll road actually saves me a bit of, well, it's not saving me money, that's for sure, but if it saves me a bit of time, and see if I can get as close as possible to my delivery point time, should I say, 8 AM, by taking this road. Let's see if it makes a difference. It'll be interesting to see if it does. Yeah, so that's the plan this morning. In case you're wondering, it is Wednesday today. The date is Wednesday the 7th. It's the 7th today of June. Not long until I go on holiday again. The 7th of June today. And yeah, that's where we are at the moment. So it will be interesting to see how much of a difference this makes. Like I said, you can see by looking in front of you now, not many lorries are on the M6 toll, because not many trucks do use, or businesses do use this, and probably refuse to pay it. But under the circumstances this morning, I'm going to take the plunge and just take this route, pay the money, and claim it back, and explain to the business why I'm doing that. And the business, I'm sure, under these circumstances, probably won't have a major issue with it, because it's about getting to the customer on time. Greg's anyone? So yeah, you know, under these circumstances, it is sometimes worth just paying it, and then at least you know you've got no traffic or major problems going through Birmingham, because that's where a lot of it done. A lot of the tailbacks happen, and I got stuck there twice last week. Really slow moving traffic, and you know, this makes a huge difference. So there are benefits to taking the M6 toll, I guess, to a degree, but we'll soon find out. I mean, it probably won't save me much time, but at least I haven't got to sit in traffic. I'll get a smooth run through Birmingham at the very least, and yeah, I haven't got to think about stop, start. So yeah, we want a smooth Wednesday. That's it. We want a nice smooth Wednesday. Let's hope it plans out that way. So I thought I'd take you on this little one with me. What we'll do, I'll turn the camera back on just before we come to the M6 crossing, sorry, the toll crossing should I say. I'll show you the process and what you do to go through it. Nothing exciting, but for drivers that are new to the industry and or are thinking about becoming general haulage drivers once you've got your licence, this is certainly a good route to know about and know the process of actually going through it. I'll just keep the camera rolling when we get there, and I'll show you what you do. Really straightforward process, but make sure you get a receipt. So yeah, anyway, we'll crack on, and when we get there, I'll hit the camera up before we get there, and I'll show you me going through the M6 toll road to show you what it's all about. I'll speak to you in a sec. Okay, so you rejoin me. Rejoin me as we approach the M6 toll plaza. For those that don't know what the M6 toll plaza is, it's I call it a shortcut. That's a nice service station. I'm not sure you saw it. Norton Cans. I've stayed there once before. Really nice service station. Really nice service station. There's a snap account. It's got great facilities there, showers. I really like that. I don't stay there often, but I have stayed there once before a few weeks back. Really nice service station. Anyway, we're now approaching the M6 crossing, so I'll just ease off a little bit, and then just approach it, ease off the speed and approach it. It should be coming up in a second, you should see it in a second. It's nothing exciting, like I said, but it's good to know what the M6 toll is all about, because my view is, I've always asked myself this question: is the M6 toll road worth it? Is it just a money-making scheme for, I'm not sure for whoever, the highways agencies, I guess, is it the highways authorities who benefit from it? I'm not sure. Is it the Midlands is it a council in the Midlands? Is it the highways? I'm not sure exactly who benefits from it. I don't know that much about it, but is it just I mean, it's been here for years. Is it just a money-making scheme? Was the road designed, you know, card payments only? Just bear that in mind. So you can see it now. There's card payments only. So if you ever approach the M6 toll road, you always need to approach it from the left. So wide loads go far left, such as you know, caravan, flatbeds, towing caravans or something like that. But HGV lorries tend to be on the left-hand side. So we'll just ease off and approach the toll road now. So this is the toll plaza. It's very empty, as you can see. approaching it now. 30 miles per hour speed limit. So HGV tag and card go through there automatically. They let you through automatically. If you're paying with card, it's card only anyway. You must go through the barriers here. Now I'm paying myself, so I'm just going to go through the barriers, of course. There's no height restriction here for me, so I'm okay. So I'll be okay going through here anyway. There's no height restriction for me here, so what I'm going to do is stop here. Right, so get my card out. So you would pay with debit cards, which I'm going to do now. Tap the card. So you tap your card, which I have. And all it does straight away, press the button for a receipt and put it in your folder, as I've just done. Thank you, have a safe trip. I certainly will, as best I can. And then take your time coming out. It's very tight for lorries. Now, like I said, that is it. That's pretty much it. So this lane coming out here is for HGV lorries that have a tag. So for those companies that pay for the toll plaza on a monthly basis, or have a tag that connects to the window, maybe when you go through it just opens up automatically. Or I think I've never used it, or I think you scan, you've got a card and you scan it, it lets you through. I'm not sure how it works, never used it. But I've paid for it myself, so I've yet to use the lane and get a receipt, which I have got inside the, as you saw there, inside my little paperwork folder. And that's it. So now we're going to the Northwest M6 toll. So that's pretty much the process. I mean, as you can see, it's very clear road, it's not busy at all. It is a very clear road, so I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very handy. So let's see if this is going to be handy. But yeah, I mean, is the M6 toll road worth it? I mean, for those who are drivers already, I'm not sure if there's any drivers on watching this video who actually have used the M6 toll road or use the M6 on a regular basis. Is the toll road worth it? What's your view on it? Comment below the video, let me know your views on the M6 toll road. Is it something beneficial to HGV drivers? Is it not beneficial? Is it just a money-making scheme that has been for years? It's interesting to find out what everyone's point of views are on this. I do see benefits with it, such as maybe not time saving so much, but time saving to a degree because it avoids the traffic through Birmingham. That is a benefit alone. I mean, that didn't cost me £13.50 actually. That's cost me £14.50, I think it was. I thought it was 30, it was £14. Probably the height of my trailer, that could be why, I'm not sure. I'm sure I paid £13.50 before. That might have been a Lichfield crossing instead actually, I don't know. That could be why. But anyway, yeah, what's your views on it? Comment below, let me know. Let's make some progress. We'll come back to this topic very shortly. The nearer we get, when we get to Lancashire, Burnley, just before we get there, I'll switch the camera on. You can watch me go in. I've never been to this place before, so and we'll continue our little debate, if you like, or conversation on the M6 toll road. What's your views? Anyway, speak to you soon. Let's make some progress. Right, we're in Burnley. We're in Burnley, so Oh, and everyone likes just coming out in front of you, really. No one likes waiting behind an Arctic, so everyone decides to just cut in front of you. That's alright. Okay, so where are we going? We are going straight over. Right, okay. We'll stay in this lane. We're going straight across according to this. So it is quite, it's busy this morning, it's rush hour. Everyone's off to work, I think. So, let's see. Turf Moor, the football stadium's down this way apparently. Burnley, the new Premier League side, if you're into your football. So, I've got the Google Maps on as well to make sure I get the right address. But let's see where this goes. Traffic coming in. It's very busy this morning. So what I'll do, I'm going to get paperwork out whilst we're here, being patient. Going straight down. Yeah, we are. Right, we're looking for plastic factory, 3 Elm Street. Okay. I think I need to get into this lane, left lane, really. See what I do. I'm going to get into this lane because I'm in the wrong lane. That lane goes right, so go straight down. So I've already discovered and noticed that the it's very tight coming down this way over the river. So you can tell it's very different in Burnley compared to what it is down south, that's for sure. It's all good. Just need to take my time and make sure I get the right address. I don't want to get the wrong address, that's for sure. So I am following the sat-nav in. Google Maps always takes you down the road you don't want to go down, but it's built based on cars, but I'm going to follow that anyway. We're looking for GTL Plastics Limited, 3 Elm Street. So I'll make sure I get the right address. Elm Street Business Park, that is what I want. It looks familiar, it sounds familiar, so that is where we're going, 3 Elm Street. Plastics. Second there, I thought he was going to run out in front of me. He didn't, that's good. So we're very, very heavy. So we're so heavy, I need to be careful on my speed and just keep the brakes ticking over. No one was there, it's fine. Right, we're going right at the roundabout. Oh, God, you can feel the weight on this, that's for sure. You can most certainly feel the weight. roads are very tight around here, so taking your time is going to be quite important. Right, here, come across, it's all clear, it's looking good, yep. Got 14-foot high bridge up ahead, so we're not going to be going that way anyway. We're not following that, that's for sure. Elm Street Business Park. I've seen the signs for it, which is towards the hospital. Right. Brake. Cool. We are heavy. Load about 23.5 tonne roughly. This is where we're going, so 0.6 miles away. Straight over, straight on. Do not walk out in front of me, please. Thank you. Ease the rush. Elm Street. So it's school run now as well, so we're coming into more of a built up area now, residential areas where there's children going to school now, so I need to be very aware, cyclists possibly as well. This is where you have to have your wits about you with cyclists, shorter roads, smaller roads, A roads, kids. It's school run, isn't it? Oh, it's sort of school, yeah, it is school run. So be very, very aware. I've looked at this address on Google. I've looked at the road map or the street view. It looks quite, I don't know if it is the address I'm talking about, which it should be. It looks a bit tricky. So I'll turn it off. Hopefully it's not going to be too tricky, but it looks like a little tight industrial place. So I'm not sure how much space I'm going to have to work with. But we'll get there. We'll get on the road we need to get at, and we'll take our time and work out where I need to get out before I start making manoeuvres. I need to locate the address first. Sometimes you have to pull over before you get there and just walk on foot to make sure there's no obstructions up ahead. So yeah, so we're going left here. Right, okay, so we're going left here. Elm Street Business Park, that's what we're looking for. So that's HGV. There's a 14 bridge up ahead. I've already committed there, so I can't break tubes. Follow the signs, Elm Street Business Park, that's what I'm looking for. That does help, the fact that you can see the business park signs. Always is a help, of course. Right, it's saying go left here. Oh god, it's unsuitable for long vehicles. So we're not going down there, it's straight over. Well, this is certainly very tight. Oh. The sat-nav tried taking me left down there, which did say unsuitable for long vehicles. This is where we're looking. Elm Street Business Park, I see the sign for it, so go around to the left. Right, so let's hope it's down here, which it looks like it is. funny looks because you start thinking, am I going the right way? Right, apparently it's just down here. So it's down here. Currently oncoming vehicles. Street Business Park. Well, you don't want to get caught on this road, that's for sure. Wow. You don't want to get caught here, Billy boy. Factory 2. Looking for number 3, which is straight ahead apparently. According to this, it's straight ahead. Factory 2. Elm Street. Right, okay. Am I meant to be there or am I meant to be there? I have no idea. I'm going to go here. Factory 2. So I genuinely have no idea. It could be there. I think this is it here, you know. Right, I'm going to park here. GTL Plastics reception. I'm going to assume that's me. GTL Plastics, that's in there. Right. Wow. This is tight. This is the road I looked at when I saw it on Street View. Right, so this is us. I'm hoping I've got the right location for being tipped because there's no way back out apart from reversing out. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and find out what the situation is with this delivery and then I'll get back to you very soon. Then we've got to try and get out of this place. Speak to you soon. Well, this is tight. Should be fun. Even the lollipop man's laughing. Wow. Even he's thinking, really? Go for a swim whilst we're here, look, the lake there. So I spoke to the lady, I've just reported in to the lady, she's ringing the warehouse now. Apparently they don't open till 9 o'clock. Oh, I had a booking time for 8. That's funny. Oh, look how tight this is. This is fun. Stop. It says stop. Why? Oh, I'm going to go straight down. Might say stop, I'm going. No one's told me any different, so this is where I'm assuming I'm tipping. Take a few branches out whilst I'm here. Goods in B. I have no idea. I have no idea. Building out. No idea where I have no idea where I'm going. So I'm going to go central and put myself just here for now. This is where I'm going to stop for now. Because I have no idea. The lady said she'll let the warehouse know. Goods in B. I want gate factory 3. This is factory 3. Apart from that, I'm going to sit here, go and find someone. I shall be back in just a second. Fun and games in Burnley. Burnley. Can't pronounce the place. I do know where they are. I know the football team, that's it. Right, back in a sec. Well, can't find no one, but I have told the lady I'm here. She's gonna ring the warehouse, so paperwork can go there. We'll just sit tight for a second. Someone may come out to me.
And artists and all the people that
we hope. And that's pretty much it. So it's just a waiting game. I don't think they open till 9 o'clock personally. That's why no one's here. I've only just noticed that warehouse workers are only just arriving on site. I don't know. Just gonna wait. As long as I'm here, it's the main thing. They can come to me. They know I'm here. So right. Anyway, I'll speak to you very shortly once we know what's going on in terms of getting this tipped. Speak to you soon. Okay. We are tipped. Right. Keys. Might be an idea to find my keys. Okay, so we're going to... How long does it take?
It's mainly for existing tenancy.
Nearly an hour. And nearly an hour to get tipped. Not too bad. Just got to lower the suspension. Level off. Just got to level off. Got enough air. Right, so I'm going to just park up there for a second and find out, just get off site. Just going to raise the tag axle. Right, let's just move out the way for a second. Very tight here, very tight. Might take this jumper off, it's really hot. No exit, so it's left here. So the guy said just go left here and then back out the way you came in, so it's left and left, and then take a right, I'm assuming. So I'm just gonna let you pull over here just for a second. Just for a second whilst I take the jumper off. very industrial here. It's so strange, honestly. Like, I'm not sure if you agree, but when you go to like Lancashire, real north, Yorkshire, Lancashire, especially these sort of ways, you see so much history, and you see the houses are very different, as you can see in front of you. Very sort of very close terraced properties, but the warehouses are so very old as well. You can tell they've been here for hundreds of years. But then you look at a lot of the sort of distribution centres and warehouses in the south, very different, very different. You know. Right. What I'm going to do is probably head back. I need to have a break as well, so I'm going to head back. I've seen a lay-by I can pull over at on the way out. Excuse me. On the back on the 30, the M56. So I'm going to head towards. I'm waiting for my next job to come through. Nothing's come through yet, so I'm going to head towards back up the 62, and that will pretty much get me to where I need to get to. I sort of know the way out, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to just get the sat nav to take me there, because just in case I take a wrong turn in. I think I remember the way out, but I just don't want to risk it. So this should take me back up to 62. Just make sure I should take it back out the way I came in, really. So sorry, the M65 should I say. That's where I need to be going. Pull over, then take a break. Yeah, I need to have a break. So I've got 40. I mean, I didn't have enough time to have a break there, really. So it's not down there. It's definitely this way, isn't it? Yeah. I can't imagine it being down there. We're caught. So back up to 62, and then I'm going to look for a lay-by I saw on the way in. So pull over there, have a break, have some food. I've not had any breakfast yet, so I might have some cornflakes. I've got cornflakes in the up above in the locker. So I can have a breakfast. I need to have some breakfast. I'm quite hungry now. I don't tend to eat early in the morning. Never really that hungry. Oh, it's signposted anyway. M65, just back out the way we came in, really. So that's good. Happy with that. Got a class 2 coming down. Martik's just gone in there, just after me, so that's good timing. He's going right, so I can go. That car's coming straight on. So okay. Excuse me. Bit of a sore throat today. So go back out the way I came in. That is the plan. So different up here. I mean, I'm not from this side of the country, so when I go to parts of the country I haven't been to before, and you see the difference. It's amazing. It's amazing how different it is. What's that van? Yeah, very different. Nothing's open. All the shops are shut. So these are all food restaurants, food shop, takeaways, barbers, post office. They're all closed. It's 9:35 in the morning. Everything's closed. Why is that? Very different. Very different indeed. So I'm going to head back out the way we came in. So that road there on the right, my sat-nav tried taking me down it, but there's a sign saying unsuitable for long vehicles. So luckily enough, I didn't follow that, because if you didn't have a, and that just shows you the HGV sat-nav tried taking me down there, but lucky enough that sign's there, because if the sign wasn't there, I probably would have went down there. I would have looked thinking, okay, looks doable, and then possibly got stuck. Every driver's worst nightmare, getting stuck. So yeah, especially when you're having to reverse back out. I know up there's a 14-foot bridge. Saw that sign as I was coming in. Yeah. Right, well, thank you Burnley. We're now leaving Burnley. Don't know where I'm going yet, but I'm going to pull over just up here. It'll be somewhere back up the M62 I'll be going. That's the main route out of Burnley. So I'm going to head that way anyway, and then see what job I get next. Straight on. Diverted traffic. We're going straight. This is where we came in. So tip number 1, rule of thumb: 9 times out of 10, this is for sort of maybe new drivers or drivers to be, 9 times out of 10, the route you come in is normally the best, is normally the route to take out. Now that's not always going to be the case with a lot of jobs that you do, because the collection I did for this job in Ipswich, the route you go in is not the route you go out. You have to go another way because of the tight roads. The roads are very tight. So for that job, there are some jobs that you won't take the same route out. You ask the guys on site and they'll maybe give you an instruction. It's always best to ask the forklift driver or someone in the office if you've not been there before, if you're not sure. That's the best rule of thumb. But 9 times out of 10, the route you go in is always the route you go back out, because that way, you know, if you can get in that way, 9 times out of 10 you can get out that way. So that's the rule of thumb I try and have with this line of work. Now, there's only been one occasion, which was last month. I was in Birmingham and I got caught at a bridge. I had to reverse back because the bridge, it was a new bridge that the railway were building, and it wasn't picked up on the sat-nav. It wasn't probably registered on the sat-nav, I guess, and I try and keep it updated. So I had to reverse back and I had to be helped back. Apart from that, I try and take the same route out as I come in 9 times out of 10, because that way I know it's the safest bet, unless otherwise instructed maybe. So yeah, so that's basically the rule of thumb. So if you are new to driving Arctics, this line of work, just bear that in mind. It's quite a valuable tip to take, because I was told that when I first started, and I've applied it since, and touch wood, everything's been fairly okay so far. So let's hope it stays. I just hope it stays that way. That's why I try not to rush with a lot of jobs that I get. Well, I don't rush any jobs that I get really, because I don't rush any jobs that I get because I don't want to miss a sign or miss any sort of instructions I get. So I just take my time as much as I possibly can. So this is the way I came in, so this is the way I'm gonna leave, back up to the M62. I'm assuming it's right here. It is, yeah. It's right here. Mirrors. Mirrors signal manoeuvre. Mirrors signal manoeuvre. Any new drivers out there? Mirror signal manoeuvre. I still say it to myself, even to this day. So at least we're not as heavy now, so going up a hill shouldn't be so bad. Some new flats being built there. Not sure if you can see them. It's good to see. That's good to see in the north. You see so much construction in the south, and I can only speak on behalf of where I'm from or where I go a lot of the time. But when you see, when I've been up north, I don't see much construction, building work happening. But it's good to see it's good to see new buildings going up in the north, because I personally don't see it as much. That's just me when I'm on the road. I always look out for it. It's good to see that. Looks like flats they're building there, which is really good to see. Yeah. Anyone from Burnley, Lancashire? M66, M65, M65. I keep saying M62. I do mean M65. That's what I meant. Oh, bumpy. I wouldn't mind a coffee right now. I'm quite hungry as well. I want some breakfast. Pull over and get some breakfast down me. Find out where my next job is. The aim here is, normally I would find out where my next job is before I leave site, but there was an Arctic just going in. It's a really tight place, that one. So I just had to get out, really, make some progress, pull over, have my break, and I'll find out where I'm going next. Because 9 times out of 10 I'll be heading out this way anyway. So yeah. Cyclist. We all like a cyclist. Cyclists may. Funny that. Been thinking about cycling myself recently. I won't cycle to work; it's too far, but it's good exercise. Right, so we're heading back towards Manchester to get to M65. We can stay in this lane, stay in these 2 lanes. How is everyone today, or how's everyone's week going? I hope everyone's having a great week anyway. I'm looking to possibly post this video tomorrow or Friday. It's Wednesday today, so I'm going to put a midweek video out this week. It won't be a long one. It'll be this video, you know, just touching on the M6 toll roads, because I've asked some questions on that. What do you think of it? What's your views of the M6 toll road? And yeah, my little trip to Burnley today, or this morning should I say, but we don't know where we're going next, so we'll see. So we're going this way. Blackburn, Manchester. So we're going to head left here, back towards Preston. So what I'm doing here, I'm actually going towards Preston / Wigan, purely because I've got a hunch that I will be collecting this way anyway. So let this guy go, let his driver go before I come out, before I commit, because he can't move across. Yeah, so I'm going to head back down this way. There is a couple of lay-bys up here that I've seen, so I'm going to head towards the lay-by. Have a break, have some breakfast. I've done 4 hours drive time, so I've got 30 minutes to find some parking so I can have a break. That's going to be my objective now. Did I come in this way? Yeah, I did, yeah. It's about 10 minutes up the 65 that I saw the lay-by, so I'm going to pull in there and have my break. I know a lot of people do their breaks differently. they take their breaks whilst they're being tipped, which does benefit you as a driver. There's time and places for that, I think, but I really like to take my break properly. I like to get out the cab, stretch my legs, come away from the steering wheel, because when you're tipping, it's other work. You're not sitting there doing nothing. I mean, you open the curtains, you're shutting the curtains, you're speaking to the forklift driver, you know, he might ask you to help him with something, no problem. So there is, sometimes you are working whilst outside of the trailer. Ensuring the person unloading you is not damaging your trailer is another thing as well, or damaging the products coming off the trailer as well. So when you're being tipped, you're not always sitting there doing nothing. So, you know, everyone's different, of course, but you know, yeah. So I'm just heading back. I'm heading back this way. I'm just double checking. Hang on a second, Billy boy. Yeah. Just making sure I'm not confusing myself. Yeah. Did I come off it? I'm a little bit confused. Did I come off of? It was that road. It was. Right. Okay. I've gone past my. It was that road there. I came down the 60 yards. Right, I think I've missed my turning. Shit. Not to worry. Not to worry. There is a fuel station up here that I can pull in at. I think this is the road I came down. Why? M60. Confuse myself sometimes. I'm sure there's a few lay-bys up, but I don't think there is in this road. I just realised. I think I've missed my turning that I needed. Ah, Billy. It's alright. I'll find some parking. There is a petrol station up here that I can probably go into anyway. But I think we're coming off in 3.3 miles. Right, we need some parking. You're not going to get a lay-by in here, that's for sure. I'll be very lucky to see a lay-by on this road. I need to park and get a break. There is a fuel station 7 miles up. The Shell garage. I'm just not sure if we can stop there. 7 miles. Services is 7 miles away. I'm going to pull in there. That's where I'm going to go. Yeah. I'm going to pull in there. Have a break, grab a coffee, and then yeah, wait for my next job, make some progress. 7 miles only down the road, so I'm not sure what service station it is, but I'm sure I came back. Did I come this? Do you know what? I've confused myself. That's not a surprise, by the way. I confuse myself all the time. I did come down this way. I did. There's a service station up here. 6 miles now, yeah. 5-6 miles. Going towards Blackburn and Preston. I must say, it's a beautiful scenery. Beautiful scenery here. I just love it. I love the country. I just love seeing green and farms and what have you. It really is a beautiful sight. That's one thing I love about going to the north when I get jobs. I love seeing the countryside. It really is something. It's just pure nature and pure beauty. It really is. I'm not sure if anyone else agrees with that, but it really is a beautiful sight, especially when the sun is shining. And my favourite place I've been, my favourite places that I've really gone to so far is probably York, in Yorkshire, which I think is it West Yorkshire? Kids are waving to me. Yeah, I'm sure it's West Yorkshire. Really beautiful place to go to. I went to a farm. It wasn't a farm, it was like a farm. It was yeah, sort of a farm. And the scenery, I've put some pictures on my Instagram. If you're not on my Instagram or Facebook, I've left a link below this where you can come and join me and follow me, follow my journey. And York's a beautiful part of the country I went to, and although I nearly got lost, it was a real nice place. I'll put some pictures, in fact I'll put some pictures up now when I went to York. The scenery, it was a nice sunny day, and the scenes were amazing, immense. I pulled over, had a break, took a 45, and I just really took the views in. It was so therapeutic. Yeah, lovely. That's a really nice part of the country I've been to. I've been to a few nice places. York was just one that stands out for me at the moment, doing this line of work. That really stood out for me, and it put a smile on my face. If you like nature, if you like seeing different parts of the country, if you're one for that sort of thing, this line of work, tramping, is definitely a good way to see a lot of the country. And you will see a lot of the country. South, North, Wales. I've not been to Scotland yet. Haven't been to Scotland. Been to Wales, but not been to Scotland yet. I wouldn't mind getting a trip to Scotland. My dad was from Scotland, mum's from Scotland. A lot of my family are Scottish, so I wouldn't mind going and having a little trip to Scotland. But when I do if I ever get a job to Scotland, I'll certainly do a video on that. 100%, 100%. M6 straight to the border. So we're not far from the services now, so I am going to grab a coffee and have some breakfast because I am really hungry. I need some food. It's nearly 10 o'clock. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. This service station's not far now. It's a petrol station, but I think it's a services. It's about 3 miles out. Need some food. Taking the views, taking the scenery you see in front of you. We'll have a little moment of just driving. We're only 2 miles away from the service station, so it's what services have we got? We've got Blackburn with Darwin. So not sure what service station this is, what it is like, or if it's any good, but we'll have a look. See. I'm going to put in and have a break though, because I've got 27 minutes to have a break. Come on, let me go. Wow. You do wonder, should that be on the road? Should that be on the road? Oh, smell of that. I do wonder whether that should be on the road or not. Anyway, services straight ahead. So we're coming to Blackburn with Darwin services. 1.5 miles away. Put in there, have a break. Oh, they got a Costa, they've got a Mackie D's, not a Mackie D. Even though it's cheat day today, it's Wednesday. I'm going to treat myself to something today because I always tend to have a cheat day on Wednesday. I've got my dinner for tonight in the fridge, but I am going to have something for lunch today. Not too naughty. But we'll see. We shall see. Let's get into these services and have a break. Have a 45. So I've been on the go since 4 o'clock this morning. So let's have a break and then go there. Sign for Ewood Park. Any Blackburn supporters, football fans? Ewood Park, straight ahead. Shows you how close Burnley and Blackburn are as rivals in the football world. They're very close to each other, aren't they? Right. Next turn in is the services. Ewood Park, turn off. So I'm only going to this service because I know I need to take a break, but also, like I said, once I get my job, it'll either be that way or that way, and I'm central, so it's not a problem. As long as I'm on a motorway, I can always get to other sources, M6, etc. Right, services. Not sure what this service station is like, but we'll give it a go. Never had time to have a break there anyway, so I've got to take a break. Oh. Break. Oh. This road's tight, isn't it? Suitable for HGVs? Of course it is, because it's a service station, really. Oh, just bounced the curb a little bit at the back, but it's okay. It's going to take enough swing. Right, do I see lorries? I do see lorries. That's always a good sign. Hang on a second, have I been here before? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. First time for everything. Looking pretty busy here. Not sure I'm going to get space. Ooh. Get any parking, that's the question. Looks alright to me. HGVs. That a little bit difficult for myself, but it's alright. Very slightly. I just reversed into a bay, then realised 2 lorries just left, so I might as well park right at the front. Anyway, I'm going to have a 45-minute break. I'm going to have a coffee, have some food. I'll get back to you very shortly. Speak to you soon. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing today? It is my last short video before we call it a day with this one. It is, so just to give you a sort of summary rundown, if you like, of my week so far. I'll see it out. Last night I did a 15 yesterday. I was on a 10-hour drive yesterday and running out of time, so I had to park at Cambridge Services, and that's where we're leaving now. I've just taken just over 9 off. That's my last 9 of the week. So tonight I'll have to take 11 off tonight. So I must say, I couldn't find any parking last night when I got into Cambridge. All the parking spaces are taken. So I had to park desperately in the petrol station. Now, as you know, that's not ideal. It's not ideal. However, I had no choice because I was out of time. Oh, tired today. Tired today. So yeah. So I couldn't put my card back in until just before 4:30. And it's now 5 o'clock, so card went at 4:30ish, just before 4:30. Done my vehicle checks. I had to change a bulb on the trailer this morning. So one of the bulbs went out on the trailer. I had to change the bulb, and now back on the road. So it didn't take me long to change the bulb, but I had to do that. And now we're on our way back down south to the yard. So I'll leave a bit of footage with you here. Like I said, it's not going to be a super long video this week, or this midweek video. It's Thursday today, but I'll try and get a video out between now and the weekend. Let's see how we're doing in terms of time, and in terms of what jobs we got on, really. Ease myself into it. Steering wheel's right, please. So yeah, so we're now on the M11, going south and heading back to the yard to drop this trailer and find out, well, actually we're dropping this trailer, in fact, sorry, we're doing a drop and swap this morning. So we're dropping this trailer and we are picking up another trailer that's already preloaded at the yard, and we are going to tip that one in Skegness. So that should be an interesting one. That's got to be there for 9 AM, so we're only an hour away. So let's see how we do. But yeah, I finished late last night. I was going to try and get down to the yard last night. I was coming down from Oldham. I never had enough driving time, unfortunately. So yeah, it's one of those things really. You have to park up only just over an hour away from the yard, so that's not too bad. It's 5 o'clock, should get back just after 6, well, just before 6:30-ish, 6:15. Yeah. So let's see how we do with that. That's the plan of action. But it's quite a bitter morning this morning. It feels quite cold. But yeah, that's the plan. So I've got my coffee. I never leave without my Costa in the morning if I can. It's good. It's good coffee. That's a good coffee this morning. I must say I'm not feeling the best today. I feel really groggy. I've done, well, this week I've done 2 15s. Monday I did a 15. Yesterday I did a 15, and Tuesday I did, I think I did a 12 or a 13 on Tuesday. I did a 10-hour drive yesterday. I was into my 10 yesterday, and to be quite honest with you, I really don't like doing 10s. If I can avoid it, but yesterday I had no choice, unfortunately. I feel very tired this morning. Very tired and groggy. Yeah. Hey ho, that's just the way it is. But yeah, let's get on with our day. Let's hope the sunshine comes out today. We want sunshine today. That's what I'm going to hope for. But it's not looking that way because it's quite cloudy. So, but yeah, we're on the M11, so I'll keep you with me for a little bit of footage. Maybe a few minutes of road footage here this morning. There's not much to see because the roads are pretty quiet at this time of the morning. Most HGV drivers tend to get out at 5 o'clock or before or after. But we'll make some progress now. Head down to the yard, and I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this.